not letting the universe mess with your life, okay? I'm sharing the key. I am spilling the tea. This is all you have to do. All you have to do is understand this fact that is so hard for humans to understand, okay? This is the fact. You don't have to let anything outside of yourself make you forget that every single given moment is up to you, and no crappy feeling or mistake or moments in your day where you're feeling down or bad about yourself or discouraged can ever affect your self-image, because you could choose to find a way to remind yourself that those moments don't mean anything, okay? I was feeling kind of low vibrational this morning for multiple reasons. I've been a little low energy. I've been, kind of having some insecurities bubble up to the surface, which is never fun. We don't like that. I'm just kind of like going through a period of time right now where that stuff is surfacing. And yeah, so it kind of like has not been super fun. And you know what? We have ups and downs, especially as human beings with emotions. And, we're not always going to feel amazing all the time, every single day of our lives. But the thing is, it's all about how you look at those moments. It's all about how you look at those moments. And you need to remember that when you are feeling crappy, when you're feeling down, I swear this is going to help you every single time. I want you car honk for confirmation. I don't know. I want you to remember a time when you felt really down and defeated and you pulled yourself out of it. Like, I want you to immediately stop yourself when you feel like you're like, oh my God, I'm feeling so negative. I feel like a totally different person. I feel like I'm regressing. Whenever you feel stuck in that low vibrational energy, stuck in that, the fear that you don't have control anymore, I want you to do this. Remember a time when you pulled yourself out of that feeling. Just go back there in your memory banks and be like, oh yeah, I've been here before. This little remembering trick is great because it reminds you that you have done this before. You've pulled yourself out of these heavy vibrational feelings. You have saved yourself before in the past. You've done it countless times. So kind of just going back there for even 2 seconds could be a really big tool to reminding you that you're always in control. Always, no matter what. You could have half your day and you just feel anxious in your head, low vibrational, and then you just decide, oh wait, I pulled myself out of this in the past, so I am that powerful, which you are, okay? So that is step 1. And step 2 is I want you to say, I control my life. Nothing controls me. I control my life. Nothing controls me. Guys, any bad thing that happens, any person that treats you badly, or situation that doesn't go the way you wanted it to, or disappointment, or even if you just feel unattractive one day or insecure one day, anything that lowers your frequency and how your brain is working and how you're feeling in general about your energy has no control over you. You're always in control. Okay? The thing is, unfortunately, as human beings, we have to wrestle with having emotions and going through ups and downs. It's just part of being human. It's part of our life here on Earth and our experience here. And I think a big part of being a human is kind of understanding that it's up to us to navigate that and learn how to be our own hero in a way. So if you ever feel like you are being ruled by those heavy feelings, those heavy energies, I want you to know that they never rule you. They're there as simple reminders that you are your own hero and you could literally get yourself through anything. I used to have a history of being very heavily affected by anything that disappointed me and made me feel down and made me feel insecure. If I, on social media, if I posted a video and it didn't do well, I would feel worthless. I had no self-worth, and I'd be like, what's my purpose? I'm worthless. This video didn't do well, I'm worthless. I would actually have those feelings about me, which is so I would actually have those feelings about me, which is so unhealthy. Literally, the only reason that you feel like those things can have that big of an effect on you is because you're letting them and you're not remembering that you are in control at all times. It's okay to have a feeling that comes up. It's okay to be disappointed, but you're always in control. Hey, so I brought you guys inside because it was getting a little windy on the terrace, and when it gets too windy, it gets hard to keep filming. I have to find a way to solve that issue. Anyway, yeah, so I just want you to know, whoever is finding this video, you literally can defeat those thoughts whenever you want. And sometimes, like, things that could trigger us are out of our control. Like I was saying, I used to have a really big problem with this, and I used to be obsessed over like this feeling of not being good enough and feeling hopeless or useless, or like nobody likes me, or like just all of these horrible feelings that would flood my brain whenever something happened that was something that gave me anxiety or triggered me. We all have triggers, guys, and sometimes they could even come from other people, you know, just a mild disappointment, a huge disappointment, whatever, having a day where we just don't feel good. But just know that those triggers could last 2 seconds if you say, okay, this is a trigger, this is a bad moment, this is not me, this does not control me, I control how I feel about myself, and that is it. This is your life. You have one life on this earth. So why are you going to live it affected by things outside of you that are bringing you down? Literally nothing has power over you unless you pay attention to it and you give it that power. And honestly, the most important thing is to feel enough for yourself, okay? As one of my favorite celebrities on the planet said, RuPaul, Mama Ru, if you don't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love anybody else? Can I get an amen? Okay. But Mama Ru is right. I spent many years not loving myself. I spent many years thinking that my self-worth depended on videos doing well enough, or someone being my friend, or being in a certain relationship or whatever, or making a certain achievement by a certain point. I thought all of my worth came from things outside of me, doing things that other people told me to do. That was a big issue for me for a while, okay? I let a lot of people control me, tell me what my identity should be, what I should pursue, for most of my life. And eventually I was like, oh wait, this is my life. I should do whatever the hell I want with it. I should be whoever the hell I want to be. I should have my own back. I should take myself out on dates. I should tell myself I'm beautiful. I should be like, hey Kelly, what do you want to do? What kind of content do you want to make? Who do you want to be? That's what matters. I'm the one having this experience. I'm the one seeing out of my eyes, hearing out of my ears, feeling love in my heart, in my own heart, feeling passion in my heart for what makes me feel passionate. You are the one having your experience, so why are you letting anything outside of yourself, big or small, make you feel worthless as a being, as a human? So if this video can help anyone, I just hope it can remind whoever finds it that you are in control all the time. And my little tip for reminding you to do that little flashback, like remembering a time when you took yourself out of a situation where you felt insecure, is really helpful. I really suggest you try it. And then I want you to say, again, the mantra, try it out, guys. I am in control, nothing controls me. Now that doesn't mean that like things out of your control aren't gonna happen. Of course they are. This is life. You can't like control literally everything that happens. Some things are out of your control, but it's how you let those things affect you. Do you let the disappointed feelings linger and like stick onto your energy and make you redefine your worth as a human? And do they linger for days? And do they make you feel icky and heavy and, you know, just these horrible sinking feelings of, oh my God, I am the worst? That is not okay. And that never has to be the case if you don't want it to be, ever. Honestly, it never has to be the case if you do those 2 steps I mentioned. The universe is supposed to work in your favor. And in fact, this may sound crazy, but hear me out on this. The universe actually wants to work in your favor. Think about it this way. When you feel really confident, when you're feeling good about yourself, when you're trusting what's meant for you, when you're just vibing through life, like, I just live every day doing what feels authentic, this feels good, this feels good. Don't you notice that you get luckier, things work out for you more, people are nicer to you? Guys, I was in a high vibrational state one day, and I went to buy myself an iced tea at my favorite cafe, and I realized that I had no money on my card because I was waiting on a paycheck, and I didn't realize that I had like not enough money to cover it. And the girl girl literally was like, just keep it for free. She let me have this whole drink for free. Because in my mind, I was like, okay, well, that kind of sucks that I can't get the drink, but I know that things work out for me. Like, I'm a lucky person. The universe is on my side. And she literally was like, you can just have it. And I was like, what? Really? And she was like, yeah, you can just have it. I was like, wow. Because I kept a positive mindset. And I was like, it's okay. Things work out for me. So it's probably not a big deal that I can't buy this right now. It's mindset, guys. If you believe you're lucky and people like you and things work in your favor, they will. So stop getting in your own way and letting any small little hiccup, okay, that's what we'll call them, hiccups, make you think otherwise, because you are in control and nothing controls you, okay? Anyway, I hope that helped. I love you guys so much, and I'm sending you all the love, and I love you. Thank you guys so much for continuing to watch my channel and check out my content, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!